Grand Rising. Grand Rising. How everybody doing? It's freezing cold out here. But it's good out here. Feel good. No? How y'all doing? I hope y'all doing well. Of course. I hope. We're going through a lot, man. We fighting so much battles. Unknowingly, we fighting battles to the fact that we're so blind to the fact that we're not looking at life for what it is. You accept the illusion they put in your face. You accept the illusion they whisper in your ears. You accept everything that the enemy put out there for us. We need to wake up and see that all of it's everything we do, what society tells us to do. Nothing but spells, illusions, witchcraft. Even from listening to your favorite music to what is not witchcraft? What is that we doing is not curse. We just need to get right, man. But we deep in the dark. Some of us start seeing the light. And most of us think we see the light. It's just an illusion. Due to the fact that you ain't trying to do the work. You ain't tapping into your spiritual side. Due to the fact that you're not calling on God. Not when you need something. Just calling on God for every day. Every time you do something, put God first. It's that easy to break these curses. It's that easy to get out this illusion, man. Break that chain. Just gotta make our mind up. We gotta start making different decisions in life. Choose the right path. Sometimes the right path is hard, but that's what builds you. You can't be nobody if you get everything handed to you easy. You ain't gonna be anything if you just give up yourself, sell a piece of yourself just to get an easy way out of life. Remember, all of us got a legacy to leave. All of us got a mission out here on earth, man. We need to wake up and see that this life that we live in is not right. Come on, look at how we living right now. Look at how many spiritual battle we going through. We going through spiritual battle with each other. Look at how they got the females and males discombobulated, going against each other. How can you build something? How can you build legacy, a kingdom, without no kingdom spouse? Without somebody, everybody needs somebody. It's somebody for everybody. But y'all don't take the time with God to know what you meant to be in life. Who's supposed to be in your life? Who can you trust in your life? We just open up to anything. We left our vessels open to anything that they put in our face. Everything they tell us to do is attached. They got a demonic attachment to it. Look at how the men's out here killing themselves. The ones that's not killing themselves, they making that money. But there's always be a Jezebel spirit they're attached to, blowing their money away. Look at how the females acting nowadays. They think a man's responsibility is to spoil them, to go out there and make money and buy them purses and nonsense things, material things don't make no sense. They willing to sell their body just to get a to get a good meal. It's crazy how we living, man. We going to war with each other. We don't even know it, and the real enemy is attacking us from left to right, and we never see that coming. The only way we're gonna get right for us to hold responsibility, accountability for our own action. You know you ain't doing the thing. You know you ain't doing right. You know what you're doing is sinning. Why you continue doing it? Most of us think we live in our own life, not realizing we being controlled by entities. That's why we go through so much drama. That's why we can't stand each other. That's why we hate each other. The fact that we let everything take control of our mind but God. Everything that's in front of us, we worship them before we even worship God. Do anybody even know what God is, who God is? Do the fact that between religion and government, we put everything before God. We trying to find God outside of us. And really we should be going within. We even put the Bible before God. We treat the Bible as God. And we forgot about the Creator. We put religion before God. We put everything before God. That's why we curse. That's why we never gonna have a decent life. That's why our females, this generation of females act like that. That's why these dudes out here killing themselves. Because we don't see the God in us. We refuse to see the God in us. To the point that we got so much demons and controlling us in all type of ways. From addictions to fornicating to anger. Man, I tell you, if you don't put God in your life, you'll never find peace. If you think you have peace, you don't know peace. Because due to the fact that we lost. We lost, man. And so sad, the sad part is that we see it, but we don't want to do nothing. Nobody don't want to take responsibility. Nobody don't want to change. Everybody comfortable. We counting on people to take care of us, to make decisions for us, when the decision is yours. That's why I hate when people start saying blame the devil. The devil make me do it. The devil don't make you do it. You make the choice in your life because you want to be comfortable, because you don't want to do the hard work. You want to be lazy in life. So much laziness you can't must have the time. Take the time to yourself to listen to that inner voice. It's too much work. And you wonder what your life is going like this. You wonder why we living like this. We wonder why we losing everything. You wonder why so much people is homeless. You wonder why, because why we stop making our own choices. And the choices we make, it's not even our choice, it's them. You think you voting for the president. You ain't voting for what you want. You voting the person to do what he wants. At the same time, you have the choice. Everything you do in life, whatever you want in your life, you have the choice. Choice is serious. Kanye West was not lying when he said slavery was a choice. It was a choice. They choose to be enslaved. They choose to put this religion mindset, keep them mind prison and keep them slave. They choose that life. That's what we doing. We choosing to relive that life due to the fact that all we talk about what happened in the past. We taking the story of our ancestors like we done live it. They went through it, not us. That's why we need to stop thinking about the past, because we so stuck. We almost know where we at right now. That's why all these people you see on social media talking about the past always want to drill that anxiety in your head, that fear. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's to keep us stuck in the past. Most of the people in these platforms talking about the past, slavery, what they did to our peoples back then. These people getting paid to keep us in that mindset. They go for all races. Because it's a curse to stay bound, to keep fear in our heart. For us not to realize that we had the power. We always had the power. I know a lot of people gonna say your slavery was not a choice. How can that be a choice? Y'all allowed to be slaves. The people that made a choice to run away from the plantation, they made that choice they want to be free. But not everybody that had the plan, that had the dream, the people look down at them because they comfortable. They made a choice to stay in the plantation. They made a choice to be a slave. They made a choice. It's always been a choice. Right now we slave. We made a choice to be a slave right now. Look at how they treating us. Look how they treating everybody around the world. Not just black people. We all getting poisoned. We choose that. We all make a choice in life that we do not like the outcome. It's up to you to change this outcome. We need to start thinking about the present moment. The past doesn't matter no more. It's what you're gonna do now to protect your future, to protect your legacy. That's why we can't get nowhere. We're still stuck in the fear of what happened to our ancestors. I don't care what you say, man. Anybody that's trying to get you stuck in the past, trying to make you think about a life that you was not living, is the enemy. Because they don't want you to move on. They don't want you to make a better life for you in the future. They getting paid to drill that in your head all the time. That's what they do, man. Stop living life in the past. Stop living life in the curse, in the dark. It's time for y'all to realize that life that you want, that good life, the happy life that you want, for us to focus on now, for us to start working with each other right now, in this present moment, for it to happen. You know, if we still live in the past, it ain't never gonna happen. And if you don't put God first, you ain't never gonna come up with the ideas. You ain't never gonna be free. That's how they do it. They separate us from God. They right now worshiping everything that we supposed to worship on this earth to get closer to God. And they have us worshiping the opposite, like a cross, death. They got worshiping material things. Like, we supposed to be connected with the pyramids, all these ancient things that's put out here for us to know our past histories, but we're not learning that. All we do is stuck in slavery days. We still live in the past. It's time for us to get out there. It's time for us, all of us to time jump to now and realize that no matter who you are, if we don't start working with each other and start living in our truth and start speaking the truth, we're always going to be in the same predicament that we in right now. Look at around the world. Look at around U.S. Look at what's going on. All the warning is happening right now all around the world, but we still not focused on what we need to focus on. And you wonder why life is getting worse and worse, and life is getting harder and harder. Because we're not doing the job. You could say you heal, but if you know you ain't healed, you know you ain't healed. You just start seeing healings. You got able to take that time to yourself. You got able to see the bright side in everything. You gotta take the good, and you gotta take the bad. If you take the bad, you gotta know how to turn it to good, because God's the only way to go, and that's the good side. It's crazy. All we gotta do is flip the table, because everything they teach us is not good for us. Everything that we love to do is bad.